one thing that I know a lot of people had like kind of thoughts about when the game came out, was coming out, where Corey is not involved so much in this game and Eric Williams is the director this time around. A lot of people are like,
Yeah.
is it gonna work or something? What was like kind of difference between working with Corey and working with Eric?
That's a legitimate feeling because I had never met Eric either. All I knew was this beautiful fatherly energy that Corey had and this like amazing experience that we all went through together. And so, yeah, it was like, and then all of a sudden it's, somebody new coming in that's like shepherding the whole project. And of course, I trusted Sony Santa Monica knew a heck of a lot better than I did on who was right for the part. But, it's personal, right? And
Mhm.
so, so there was that getting to know you period. But the one, there's so many great things about Eric. The way that he, in fact, when we were at the our launch party, he got up on stage and talked about how they were big shoes to fill, and there is this legacy. But he's been a part of this game and this
Oh
narrative and
yes.
God of War for so long. He understands the inner workings of it, and whereas his style is different than Corey's, I felt like, so he called himself a lighthouse, that he was the lighthouse, right? Because, he was saying the birds come by and shit on you, the waves come and try to knock you over. You get like all deteriorated by the salty brine. He goes, but you're steady and you're constantly having the beacon of light that brings the ships home. And I started crying. I'm like,
Wow.
that's what you did. Because, Corey birthed a new idea, right? Let's give literally figuratively, let's give Kratos a son. What a turn
Oh
in the
man.
franchise. This was
100%.
an unrelenting. Yeah, he was an a-hole. He was an unrelenting God of War. He wasn't thinking about his choices. He was just doing his thing and
Just
raw on to
killing
the
people
next.
like, I don't care.
Yeah.
You are dead. That's how it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, his own father. I mean, we all know this, right? Because this is part of the lore.
Yeah.
So when Corey really lobbied and fought for them to, hey, Kratos needs to grow up. Like he needs to mature and have a transformation here, an evolution. And I think as all of these young men that were creating God of War were also getting married and having children,
Yeah.
it's a game changer. We all know it's a
Yeah.
game changer. And so now it was a game changer for Kratos. And so yeah, he laid this new track. It was like we were going this way and then whoosh, we went this way. But Eric was a part, from so long a part
Mhm.
of this franchise that I think his style was that like it was masculine in its way of being sort of like literal and direct and simplified, which for someone like me who is, I'm obviously feminine, I'm a woman, but Freya also needed that masculine strength, right? And I don't say it like this isn't a gender conversation, but we know that there's a polarity in life, right?
Yeah.
There's the softer and the harder, and so we all have that in us as human beings. We all have masculine and feminine, and so especially in those moments where it was time to like have the general like come out, the warrior, the leader of the Vanir, like she's really lockstep with Kratos, right? Kratos is the general, but there she is right by his side, rallying the troops. He was really great with me in moments like that, for me in moments like that. And then of course the moments to simplify, he was just it gave me a lot of peace.
Mhm.
That's what it ended up being. It was a different kind of peace because I also felt a certain kind of peace with Corey. But it was a different kind of peace that I needed.